So, what was the most difficult chapter for you to write and why?
First of all, while writing, I often had to get up, take a walk, take a break. I created a wonderful outdoor space. This was right after COVID, I mentioned. I did most of the writing and had a patch of grass in my side yard. And I decided to rip it out and create a Zen garden. And I added, the appropriate shrubs and a waterfall sculpture and so forth. And it just became a very peaceful place. But sat down at a round table and I wrote, and I had to get up and I had to take a walk and I had to take a break. And it was very challenging. The writing was very triggering for me. You ask about what was the most difficult chapter to write. Someone may think, well, obviously the chapter where he describes the tragic death of his wife is what was most difficult. But interestingly, what was most difficult was a chapter called Family Maladies and Miseries, because in that chapter, I started to own some of the responsibility of what led to that terrible family tragedy. So I was able to connect the dots painfully about what had led up to that incident. You think about tragedy, it's like 9/11. There were a lot of things that led up to that, right? A lot of things that led up to Black Lives Matter. I speak in my book about how we need to start to take a little bit of the responsibility to change these things. For me, it was coming to understand the tragic consequences in a family of enabling unhealthy actions amongst certain family members. That has consequences. I explore that, but to look at that Family Maladies and Miseries chapter, that was the most difficult.